stopping you, other than the fact that you guys are just into destroying each other. No, now it's gonna get quiet. I see all that sneaky shit you do. Ladies, if you could just support the WNBA the way you support a fat chick that's proud of her body and is no longer a threat to you, you know, that league would be doing better numbers than the NBA. Oh my God. That's one of the saddest things I've ever seen. Oh my God, you're a goddess. You're gorgeous. You look great in that bikini. I would kill myself if I looked like that. Keep eating. Keep eating. Lose a toe, you fat bitch. It's just... You saw an alcoholic where you'd be like, oh my God, look at you. You're face down, passed out. Your kids are crying. You're a hero. You're a god. Keep doing what you're doing. You'd be like, dude, you need to get your fucking shit together. Get off the sauce. I will tell you, that's one of the most genius things I've ever seen. How regular-looking women somehow mind-fucked advertising to get beautiful women off of billboards. Yeah, just regular fucking who gives a shit looking women, right? I'm just being honest. Come on, we're outside. We're in the woods. We can be honest. Just regular, who gives a fuck? Can't remember her name, looking women, right? Well, looking at these goddesses, and they had to fucking be, how am I supposed to compete with that? You can't! How fucking arrogant are you? I don't see Brad Pitt when he takes his shirt off in a movie and, oh, great, how am I supposed to compete with that? I can't. I am an ugly, bald, orange man. I need to write jokes. I gotta put a lampshade on my head. I know what my role is, okay? I should be on the ground gazing up at people better looking than me. I don't know, ladies. This is supposed to be like an inspirational talk. I don't know if it's coming through this way. I'm trying to say, if you really like, if you get through all the misdirected anger of my childhood, I'm trying to say, you're smarter than we are, and there's more of you. I don't know. Talking to the ladies, talking about body issues. They're always talking about body issues. That's the dumbest one ever. When they talk about Hollywood, going like, Hollywood, they create these impossible body images, blah, blah, blah. You know, that whole thing, the plus-size actress, right? The fatties, you know? That's like a big thing. They're sick of being treated like fat people. I don't know what it is they're doing. They're going on the cover of magazines now, just like showing how fat they are, wearing a little bit amount of clothes. And everybody's like hyping them up, like, oh my God, that's so brave. That's so courageous. I'm not saying it doesn't take balls, but that's a bit of an overreach with the word brave, right? Like, what am I supposed to do if I ever see a fireman running out of a building carrying a baby and an old lady? Am I going to sit there like, oh my God, you're like a fat actress that takes her shirt off to do a magazine shoot to promote the movie she's in? Now look, I know you're not supposed to make fun of fat people. I understand, all right? I don't know why, though. Why? They're not a race. They're not a religion. It's totally curable. Eat an apple and go for a walk, you know? Why are you yelling at everybody else? The fuck are you giving me shit for? All right? You put the cookies in there. I didn't. How is this my problem? Jesus Christ, you ate your way in, you can walk your way out. All right? And just slowly start shedding the pounds. Shove some fucking lettuce in there instead of a bunch of ho-hos, and it's gonna come down, and then you're on my side of the fence, right? Join me. Come on, say it with me. Shame. Shame! Right? I know, you're not supposed to shame. You're not supposed to fat shame. You're not supposed to slut shame. They're like shaming. Like people aren't supposed to walk around with any shame. It's like a legitimate human emotion, but you're not supposed to feel it at all. You know, you're supposed to just walk around like a dictator. Just not you're not going to feel any shame. You never felt shame. You never had such a bad fucking night the next morning. You woke up, you couldn't even look yourself in the mirror. When you went to go brush your teeth, you looked up, you're like, oh, you fucking piece of shit. Wow. Wow. Even for you, that was bad. Lights out, curtains drawn until at least 2 in the afternoon before I can even look at you, you fucking piece of shit. Yeah, you're supposed to have no shame. That's the new world. You're just going to walk around sucking dick, you know, eating cookies and just show up and nobody's supposed to say anything. No one's supposed to have an opinion. Like, wow, that's going to go off the rails pretty soon. I know, it's probably mean to do this stuff, but like, you can only have so much sympathy. There's so much stuff you can care about. You know what happened to me that changed my life? I did a gig in India, right? Unbelievably great people, but some of the stuff that I saw there, I'll never forget. I did a gig in India. I saw a toddler take a shit between 2 parked cars, walked away, no pants or parents, and then disappeared into the crowd like Hannibal Lecter at the end of Silence of the Lambs. It's one of the most heartbreaking things I've ever seen in my life. And then I come back to my country and it's like, oh, the studio said I had to lose 15 pounds to star in a movie. Well, then start running, you fat fuck. That's your big complaint in life? You know what it is? You know what it is? You know what it is about these fatties? You know what it really is? They have no respect for the amount of sacrifice and dedication it takes to truly get in like magazine level shape, which is you ever try to get abs? You ever try to get all the abs and get that shit down here? You ever try to do it? It's fucking impossible. Past the age of 19, you can't do it without tons of help. You gotta buy all these exercise tapes. You gotta read about nutrition. You gotta get a personal trainer having you fucking running along. You need like your own chef, and he's like, okay, don't eat it yet. Don't eat it yet. All right, now, eat it. Start consuming it. All right, stop. Slow down, stop. Spit it out. Spit it out. I told you to stop. Get on the elliptical. Now you like that Brussels sprout? Did you like that Brussels sprout? Because now you're paying for it. It's a fucking miserable experience. Just walking around, your whole body's eating yourself. You know, you want some cake? No, just take a salad. Balsamic vinaigrette on the side, no croutons. Oh my God, when is the photo shoot? I want to kill myself. It's horrible. You ever try to get fat? No. You don't have to. It's effortless. You can fucking lay on your back, watching your favorite show, just shoveling shit down your throat. What are you doing? I'm getting fat. I'm getting fat. You got a trainer? Don't need one. It's natural. I just eat everything that makes my sugar salt go like, yeah, woo, yeah. Comes right in. Nice roll of fucking flab. No, it's ridiculous. Like, I know nobody wants to be fat, so I'm not shit.
The Jimmy Dore Show. I'm here with Ben Mankiewicz from Turner Classic Movies, and from comedy, it's Bill Burr. Hey, Bill, how are you?
How are you? How's it going?
It's going.
Who am I looking at? This is weird. Good. I can see myself there.
See that? You're looking at the right. You're looking. Just look at me.
I just got back from a remake of the new $6 Million Man episode. Look at this.
Is that what you look?
Breakdancer or something. It's terrible. Be honest with you, what I'm looking at, I forgot. I didn't forget. I thought it was at 1:30. It's actually at 11:30. So
that's why you didn't have time to look pretty?
Yeah, that's why. I got my hat on. I don't want people thinking that I'm disrespecting your show. Look at you guys. You're all dressed up. Got your jacket on. This is all official.
It's all right.
I should be the guy in the field that they interviewed. Well, we do have an eyewitness. It was a 4-door sedan. That's how I'm dressed. Right.
No, I just wear the jacket to cover my hump. That's the only reason.
Oh, that's all right.
Otherwise,
hey, I wear the hat to cover the bald spot.
Oh.
We're all doing our things.
You're not doing the Propecia?
No. Why would you do that? You think you're not... Okay, the hair's not going to fall out. Then what? It attacks my liver? What am I going to want when I'm 80? To be able to do this or to have this thing working?
That's exactly... Okay. I started taking it. It works, obviously. But I had
Jimmy asked the same question, just has a different answer. He gave up the liver.
I gave up the liver. I'm like, they'll be able to figure it out in 20 years, right? I'll be able to. They'll put me up to a machine or something, or Mickey Mantle. I don't know. They'll figure it out.
You gotta shake...
Right, Mickey Mantle's fine. Yeah.
You got to shake a lot of hands to get up that liver list.
Yeah. You got to take it on top of the
You're going to
donor.
have to tone down your act, man. If you're going to need some friends. A couple of senators. Trooper.
I'm going to stop making fun of Dr. Oz, and he's going to get me in. But
I'm just waiting for the pill.
What do you mean? What pill?
I
got the pill. Propecia.
No, the one pill. You just throw it in, But the side, you got to pay somehow. I feel like you're gonna feel like your head's on fire for 90 seconds. So they just strap you down, and they just go, "Are you ready? Wait. Okay, do it." You just, and then you come out, and then you have to go into therapy.
I'd much
to deal with that level of pain. You shake for like 3 days, but you just have a cough that will make.
I'd rather get it over with, right? I'd rather just have it be horrible instead of not be like everything happened to me, right? So I started losing my train of thought. That happened. My balls started hurting, and
From Propecia.
From Propecia. In fact, I Googled my balls hurt, which is how I found out.
That's what they say really quick at the end of the commercial, right? And your balls hurt.
You might forget what we're talking about. Your balls might hurt. Bye. You may experience sudden ball pain.
Yeah.
I did. I thought I went to my doctor. I don't have cancer. All right, it's good. All right. But I did. I went and I ended up in a Propecia chat group, and that's where all these
pulling the hair from your crotch.
You went into a,
That's what it is, right out through the top.
It takes
of
them
your
right
hair.
off of my sack and puts them up here.
you went into a Propecia chat group?
Yes.
Really?
And because when I Googled my balls hurt, then I'm like, oh, I have that. So I had to stop taking it, but it's still kind of hanging on. So I'm happy.
That is a depressing chat group. that is not a bunch of guys sort of celebrating life there. Yeah.
But you know what's scary though is as you type in Propecia and you type in my and just the B of balls and it just goes balls hurt. Okay, click. Yeah, see, so that's the thing. Look, I mean, what are you trying to do? You're going to try to be on People magazine?
You know what? I'm married and everything. Who cares, right?
Who cares? Yeah.
Who cares? You're right. I'm going to let it go.
Yeah, and you don't want to be on that sexiest list, man. Those are the people that go, man, what happened to him?
I don't want to have one of those problems where you get too much pussy. That would be horrible.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo.
No, I got to tell you though, it's fantastic. just so you know.
Being on the sexiest list?
Having the hair. I mean, come on, it's fucking glorious.
No, I know. I that's why I'm willing to have my balls. All right, so here, let's get to.
It's all my ink. I have this mic on, so.
Yeah, that's all right.
Be a gentleman and help me out with my question.
Hey, Cody, can you believe that marriage didn't work out? Yeah, I can't believe your relationships don't work out.
You want me to be a soft, one of those Twitter tough guys? When guys come and sit on the couch, I go right after them. Don't you respect me for that?
No, I don't. Your big dumb desk hiding behind your microphone.
I respect you for keeping it real, Colin.
Yeah, I kept it 100.
What about when you call somebody out and then have them in front of you? That's punk. Can't do that.
No, but then you can actually just admit that you're wrong when the guy's delivering, because now he's delivering, he's still trashing.
Well, yeah, he's not admitting that he's wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
If we went to a movie together, would we sit next to each other? Would you want a seat between us?
You know, oh, Jesus.
Because that's a tough
I'd
deal.
want to sit like 9 rows behind you and just tug on your ponytail.
You savage.
That's what I would do.
I'm flying to.
First, I'm interested. Here, let me help out before you yell at me again. There you go. The love. There's the love.
Isn't your idol Richard Pryor? Everybody?
All right, let's bring him up.
You don't idol Richard Pryor? Come on.
Good to see you,
It's
my
like
friend.
asking a guitar player if he likes Hendrix. I mean, he's the man.
All right.
He's the man. See how I do that? You just ask me a question, all of a sudden I make it uncomfortable.
You didn't make me uncomfortable.
Nobody brings.
I felt good.
Make sure you're speaking to the mic. Make sure you're speaking to the mic. There you go.
You're whatever incognito. You're an enigma.
What, because I make a pie? No, you know what it is? You're not a good listener. You've known me for 10 years. You have no idea who I am. It's all about comedy with you and moving up the ladder and pushing people back.
A lot of people think that they're uncomfortable with my elevation. Are you uncomfortable with it?
No, I just see all of your insecurities.
Your giant desk.
You know, I've been on the same tour for this hour for almost over a year now.
Dude, bands tour for like 4 years and then fucking go right back in the studio, make another one and keep going. You got to toughen up, man.
Yeah, you're right, huh?
You know?
What do I do, you think?
Camouflage hat, looking like a fucking backwoods guy, all tough and shit. You can't handle doing your hour again? I mean, come on, man. Suck it up.
I heard you have a terrible theory, and I want you to say this. So your theory on Boston is, let's just wait till LeBron's old. You don't want to be aggressive and get players.
I didn't say that.
What did you say?
You got misinformation.
What did you say?
Well, why would you say I have a horrible theory without checking with me first? It's like you already threw me under the bus. Well, I get it. You got a big desk.
This dude is knocking it out of the park. He's one of my favorites. Here is Bill Burr. Look
Jimmy.
Look at you.
How are you?
Oh, it's
I
good.
love that you did the audience applaud.
Applause for everybody. Yeah, there he is. Come on. Keep it going for him.
While people are talking about eating fake.
That was before.
I don't want to be responsible for that shit. I didn't. But if the kid was in the fucking building.
Before. Will you shut up? Jesus fucking Christ.
I got to tell you, the Laker fans are even worse. I can't stand them. At least Yankee fans show up at the start of the game. Those Laker fans, they show up in like the second quarter. They had to get like Botox before they came down to the game.
Oh, no.
Ouch. But you like living in LA, you said.
I love LA, and I like living there. I don't like their teams. I hate the Jets. I'm sick of people saying Rex Ryan is confident. He's not confident. That guy cries himself to sleep with a vat of ice cream every night. I'm not buying it. I thought you were laughing. You were fucking yawning over here.
No, the mushrooms are fucking killing me, man.
I knew it wasn't just weed. I was just like, there's no way I'm taking a hit off of that. There's something going on here.
Mushrooms, baby. The shrooms. I'm shrooming.
You know how fucked up this is? He's shrooming, and he's wearing pants like he went riding a horse today. Like side saddle or some shit.
I'm just going to tell you how I discovered you.
I do owe my whole career to you. I was struggling until Bobby Lee discovered me.
Oh, no, not discover you in terms of like you did it on your own, obviously, but no, in terms of my awareness of you.
Oh.
Can I tell you that story?
Oh, no, I remember it was a big day in my career. Bobby Lee is finally aware of me. Am I on Bobby Lee's radar?
See, this is what he's going to.
This is when things start to happen.
I'm not going to allow this to happen.
Reversal.
I'm not going to allow this to happen.
Reversal.
Yeah. I'm just going to plug away. You know what I mean?
Listen, you can talk to him all you want. I can hear it.
Really? Is that you in action, or is this another photo shoot?
It's a photo shoot. People do photo shoots.
Yeah, I know.
Have you ever seen like a movie poster and you'll see a movie star who's clearly 5'2", yet somehow he's as tall as the supermodel?
I have.
Yeah, that's a photo shoot. And they fix stuff. Look, I'm sorry you're just on the web, man. You took it to he took it to this place. I'm not trying to shit on his website. What is it called again? Zippitydoodah.com?
We've never taken a break in the middle of a guest.
I know, I had all this momentum going. Now I got to start all over again. Go ahead. Go to the card. See this? We won game one. Here comes the second of the doubleheader.
Because the older guys, Robert Kelly's and all that, they all call you Billy. Colin calls you Billy, but I fucking Bill.
I'm
you know
just
what I mean?
immediately noticing that I don't know about the chain if it's thick enough to be that level of confidence.
Yeah,
it's more of a necklace.
When the chain's out,
he has on a fat chick ankle bracelet around his fucking neck.
I love that you have the jib camera for this, like it's an action movie. Let's swoop in at these two guys sitting in these unbelievably small chairs. I literally feel like I'm gonna fall onto the floor. This is insane. You really went all out with the audience, though. They got full-size adult chairs.
Tip now to wear this. This is my nightclub look. Yeah, come on.
All right. This is. I guess this is the internet, right? You just sort of just throw it out there.
I just throw it out there. I figure you're a funny guy,
throw it out there. I'll throw it out there too.
Well, here's the deal. Bill's a comedian. He's at the Punchline. He's in town, and you're a funny guy. You've got these routines in your head, so I figure I'll toss you a mic and you go.
And I'm going to do stand-up in front of 9 people in a radio station? No, I'm not doing that.
Well, you're taking the fun out of Southside Steve TV.
I'll take, how about I give you $5 and I want to watch you line dance and I'm a racist cowboy.
So your Christian background is part of the show. Or
yes, and I wanted to talk to you about Jesus after this.
Well, the only reason why I bring it up is some people thought maybe you went a little too far. You know.
As far as what?
Well, they thought that maybe you were being disrespectful to the Christian religion.
Who did?
I'm telling you, you need to Google.
Oh, good Lord.
So did you feel you were being disrespectful, or just you were just having fun with some of the crucifixes and stuff like that?
I don't even know what I mean, we did maybe 2 jokes about that?
Yeah, exactly.
Don't you think the Catholic Church went a little too far? More so than my cartoon.
All right, listen.
A couple of jokes. I know this is a morning show. You can't bring up all those crimes.
You know what? Technically,
they just sort of kept moving them around. You know, like those killer whales at SeaWorld. After it kills a trainer, they'll then move it up to Seattle. They don't give them their background.
All right, I'm not totally following, but I don't think
You
I
know
want
what I'm talking about. It's a morning show. I understand.
I like it. Thank you for being
came on.
positive.
That kid
Positive.
missed the graduation, and then it was a feel-good story.
It was a feel-good, and we want to leave.
If you want to feel good about America, you watch the morning shows. You don't watch this, you know.
And
we were joking earlier. If that kid's story about the graduation was late night, that would have been a whole different story.
What do you think?
He's still missing. We can't find him. All we found was his hat. But you watch in the morning. It's great. It all worked out. He got his own personal graduation. Like, I was in such a great mood. Look how yellow this couch is. It's like the sun.
But do you like my mic?
No, I don't. I don't. Please.
Is that comfortable? Is this uncomfortable?
This is, yeah, no, don't, man. Honestly. Can I take the mic? Sure.
Now, that's the number one thing you don't do. As I learned that in broadcasting school, you never give up the microphone. See, now I have the power. This Bob Barker thing.
Yeah.
You're what is this? Rock 100.5. This is the worst interview I've ever done. And he's wearing Stetson cologne or something. It's just really overpowering.
How you doing?
You know what he looks like? He looks like the first guy who gets his ass kicked in a Steven Seagal movie. No. The background guy behind the big kingpin. Why don't you handle this? Listen, you're one of those guys, you don't need compliments. You actually need to be pulled down a little bit, to be tethered.
I give myself
to something. And I would say that it betrays an underlying insecurity, but there isn't with you. You're just full-on fucking ego.
Full on.
Does it make you more aggressive?
What?
Elk.
No, Joe, you lunatic. You had to beat the out of people for like 3 decades before you could like chill, smoke a little weed, put on your Little Rascals hat, and just fucking chill out.
You want me to be a soft, one of those Twitter tough guys? When guys come and sit on the couch, I go right after them. Don't you respect me for that?
No, I don't. Wait a minute. Do you own Fab TV?
Yes. How do you know that?
Because you're so friggin' dressed down. You just had that. You just had that vibe. This is how CEOs. Like, I knew it. I was just like, this guy's not.
And by the way,
dressed
I
like
had to take my host out.
The cameramen are dressed better than you are. I knew it. I was just like, this guy's not a reporter. Didn't even know the name of the show. Didn't even know the name of the show. Wow.
Well, you know what? Take it as a call. I wanted an interview. I'm like, no, I got to be in with Bill Burr. You're one of my idols.
So who was you supposed to interview me?
Okay, here.
Unbelievable. What is that all? There you go. Now it looks like an interview.
Mr. Burr, how does it feel?
If we went to a movie together, would we sit next to each other? Would you want a seat between us?
Oh, Jesus.
Because that's a tough
I'd
deal.
want to sit like 9 rows behind you and just tug on your ponytail.
You savage.
That's what I would do.
Like, you probably thought that was an ugly sweater until you put it on.
Well,
And then you're just like, yeah, no, I'm totally rocking this right now.
Well, this is our funny thing where he bought this for me.
Our funny
And he put
thing?
me in these bells because it's Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a
It
bad.
is Christmas,
it's
isn't
like
it?
It's a bad radio
It is
show.
Christmas.
It is.
Thank you,
I
Brian
wanted you
Callen.
to know, man.
I wish my podcast was as informative.
Robert Kelly's and all that, they all call you Billy. Colin calls you Billy, but I fucking Bill.
I'm
You know
just
what I mean?
immediately noticing that I don't know about the chain if it's thick enough to be that level of confidence.
Yeah, well, but when
that's
the
more of a necklace.
when the chain's out,
he has on a fat chick ankle bracelet around his fucking neck.
A lot of people think that they're uncomfortable with my elevation. Are you uncomfortable with it?
No, I just see all of your insecurities.
A giant
desk.
I've been on the same tour for this hour for almost over a year now.
Dude, bands tour for like 4 years and then fucking go right back in the studio, make another one, and keep going. You got to toughen up, man.
Yeah, you're right, huh?
What do I
do?
Camouflage hat, looking like a fucking backwoods guy, all tough and shit. You can't handle doing your hour again. I mean, come on, man. Suck it up.
Really? Is that you in action, or is this another photo shoot?
It's a photo shoot. People do photo shoots.
Yeah, I know.
Have you ever seen like a movie poster and you'll see a movie star
I have.
who's clearly 5'2", yet somehow he's as tall as the supermodel?
I have.
Yeah, that's a photo shoot. And they fix stuff. Look, I'm sorry you're just on the web, man. You took it to, he took it to this place. I'm not trying to shit on his website. What is it called again? Huh? Zippitydoodah.com? I know you were laughing. You were fucking yawning over here.
No, the mushrooms are fucking
mushrooms.
killing me, man.
I knew it wasn't just weed. I was just like, there's no way I'm taking a hit off of that. There's something going on here.
Mushrooms, baby. The shrooms. I'm shrooming.
You know how fucked up this is? He's shrooming, and he's wearing pants like he went riding a horse today. Like side saddle or some shit.
You're whatever incognito. You're an enigma.
What, because I make a pie? No, you know what it is? You're not a good listener. You've known me for 10 years. You have no idea who I am. It's all about comedy with you and moving up the ladder and pushing people back.
While people are talking about eating fake.
That was before.
I don't want to be responsible for that shit. I didn't. But if the kid was in the fucking building.
Before. Will you shut up? Jesus fucking Christ.
So your theory on Boston is, let's just wait till LeBron's old. You don't want to be aggressive and get players.
I didn't say that.
What did you say?
You got misinformation.
What did you say?
Well, why would you say I have a horrible theory without checking with me first? It's like you already threw me under the bus. Well, I get it. You got a big desk.
I'm going to tell you how I discovered you.
I do owe my whole career to you. Yeah. I was struggling until Bobby Lee discovered me.
Oh, no, not discover you in terms of like you did it on your own, obviously, but no, in terms of my awareness of you.
Oh.
Can I tell you that story?
Oh, no, I remember it was a big day in my career. Bobby Lee is finally aware of me. Am I on Bobby Lee's radar?
See, this is what he's going to...
This is when things start to happen.
I'm not going to allow this to happen.
Reversal.
I'm not going to allow this to happen.
Reversal.
Yeah. I'm just going to plug away. You know what I mean?
Listen, you can talk to him all you want. I can hear it. Yeah.
Really? How many siblings do you have?
I don't know, dude. The internet's too fucking weird to give out all that information.
Oh, you don't even want to say how many because you're afraid that it will somehow
by all means,
compromise
keep
your
talking
privacy.
about it. Is there anybody you can cut this out? I'm honest, dude. Like,
seriously?
Yeah, no, dude. There's fucking lunatics out there.
Okay. Well,
off the air, I'll cut it.
All right.
Jeez. I love how surprised he is. Jeez.
Well, you can mention the amount.
Absolutely crazy people out there.
Okay, yeah.
Actually, Nerd Jesus died in the last year, right? Steve Jobs. Yeah, he died, right? I know. A lot of nerds here tonight. I know, you're sad. I didn't get it. I didn't get the big deal they made about that guy. When he died, they were like, he changed the world. That was insane. He changed the world. The world was one way, and then Steve Jobs came, and it was another. What did he do? Somebody, for the love of God, what the fuck did that guy do? What did he do? He told other people what to invent? I want my entire music collection in that phone. Get on it! Right? And then these poor, nameless, faceless scientists got to go in a back room and figure it out. How the fuck are we going to get all of this into this? I mean, what year does this guy think this is? This is crazy. This is like Buck Rogers. Dude, my kid has a birthday in like 11 months. Steve Jobs just walking by. I don't hear any thinking going on in there. Just strutting around the office, eating some pretentious fruit like a pear. Right? Just throwing out ideas. There's another one. There's another one I just came up with on the way to work. I was reading a magazine the other day, turning pages, you know. I like to turn pages on a screen that aren't even there. Yeah, wrap your fucking heads around that, guys. See you in 8 years. Where you going, Michael? Big, little, get on it. Right? And all these people slave away to make his vision come true. And then they have the big nerd fest, right? Down there, Comic-Con, and all their nerd mecca. They're all showing up with their Acne and their Hulk shirts, limping into the arena, right? Does Steve Jobs go out with a whole chorus line of scientists? No, he goes out there by himself. Sneakers and no belt, like it was no biggie, right? like he's Tesla. Tapping into the atmosphere. I know, this is always uncomfortable. I know, you bought into it, right?
That whole advertising, the way they aligned themselves with some of the greatest people of all time. Jesus, Gandhi, me. Remember that? Muhammad Ali, John Lennon, this guy. How the fuck was that dude like any of them? Gandhi didn't have a sweatshop. Nah, he didn't have people leaping to their deaths only to catch a net and get ricocheted back through the window to have to put together yet another iPad. John Lennon didn't have children in his basement pressing those fucking albums. I know. New phone can't fit the old charger. This is your hero? This is the guy? This is what all the silence is about? New phone can't fit the old charger, so then you gotta throw it out, ends up in the ocean around some octopus's neck. Do you realize how much sea life is ecstatic that that man is no longer walking the earth?
I'm sick of Obama's wife. Yeah. This isn't some Republican rant either. It's just kind of first ladies in general. You know, I don't know what it is. All throughout my life, with each presidency, like these first ladies, they've just gotten more and more like chatty. You know? More and more chiming in, like leaning into the frame, spitting out their ideas. It's just like, well, why are you talking? Right? You weren't elected. Shut up. Your husband's not running a lemonade stand here. He's running the country. You don't just chime in. Let me guess, is this considered sexist? It is? Why? Well, okay, you just nodded there, lady. Let me ask you this, all right? Let's say you had a leak in your house, okay? You call a plumber up. He shows up, and he goes, yeah, I think the leak's coming from the upstairs bathroom. We need to shut it up, blah, blah. Then all of a sudden his wife walks in, who isn't a plumber. And then he goes, hey, you know, I'm actually taking care of it. Wouldn't you be like, with all due respect, shut the f*** up. I need a plumber in this moment. I'll extend an olive branch here. All right, at some point, there's going to be the first female president, right? Exactly. Which means at that moment, you're going to have the first male first lady, right? And when that happens, that dude needs to shut his trap. I don't want to hear a word out of him. I want to hear from the president. You, sir, go do some first lady stuff, all right? Go get yourself some gloves that go up to your elbows. Smile and nod during speeches. Go put your own flair redecorating the White House, right? Which leads you to Michelle Obama, right? Now she's sitting there holding up those hashtags. Remember that hashtag, bring back our girls? Remember that? It's like, it blew my mind. It's like, why are you showing me that? I'm a stand-up comedian. Like, what am I gonna do to get those girls back? Why don't you look across the dinner table? It's like, you see that guy? That is the leader of the free world. Tell him to pick up a phone, call some Navy SEALs and solve it. What am I gonna do? Show up with a sharpened mic stand? Hey, Michelle said to bring him back. Oh, it's unreal. I'll tell you what kills me. Hillary Clinton might run. She might run. That blows my mind. I mean, honestly, she became a senator. She went from being the president's wife to being a senator. Just like that. Lateral move. That's like Tom Brady's wife becoming the next quarterback of the Rams. It's like, what, you hanging out? You just pick it up? I sucked at sports, and then I banged Tom Brady, and I don't know what happened. I just picked up a ball. I started lacing it. I'm leading receivers. It was incredible. I knew it was going to be like this. You know what's funny? There's actually people out there that think a woman being president is actually a good idea. You know? Can you believe that? See that they do? That'll do something. That'll change things. How? How the f*** is that going to change anything? Do you know what the president makes a year? The president makes $400,000 a year. That's it. He's trying to keep billionaires in line, making $400,000 a year. That's all he makes. He makes less than some people blogging on the internet. The president should have you money, right? He shouldn't be sitting there with his pockets turned and saying, I need your help to get me the job, right? What do you guys all donate to the campaign? Is that what it is?
Dad had to stitch me up and everything. We still didn't get rid of the dog, you know? Oh, he's a good dog. He had a moment. Jesus Christ. Well, Jesus Christ, you're starting to put your goddamn face down there near the fucking dog, man. Yeah. So that's all it was. It was like, it was weird. We were like the Brady Bunch meets Lord of the Flies. Like on paper, it was great. It was a station wagon full of fucking, you know, Norman Rockwell. We went to church. We got Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, that was about the fucking, yeah. So, I don't know. So anyway, we all ended up, yeah, my dad was one of these people, like, he said whatever the fuck was on his mind. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know, like that haircut women get when they get to a certain age. They got a couple of kids, they just get it cut a little shorter because they don't want to deal with it. They put that little Hillary Clinton flip in it or something, right? They get it all shaved up the fucking back. First time you bend them over, you feel like you're fucking your friend Eric, right? You know? But you love your wife, so you lie and you tell them, oh, looks good. Ah, looks great. I always wanted to fuck Geraldine Ferraro. I know, it's amazing. My dad didn't care. I remember we picked my mother up. She got in the car. He just goes, oh, Christ, it looks like shit. Jesus Christ, what the fuck did they do to you? Oh, for Christ's sake, you look like a fucking man. My mom's just sitting there like, hey. And we're in the back seat like, hey, this is what a functional relationship looks like. Woo! Yeah. So, because of all that, we all ended up getting like physical ailments from being in the fight or flight mode our whole lives. Everything. Gym teachers were scary. Collecting on your paper. Everybody was scary. Fucking everything. Dude, I remember one time my dad told a priest he didn't deserve to wear the collar. I don't know how it happened. They were discussing the altar boy schedule. And I don't know, he was wanting to put me on a different mask, and my dad started getting his leg on. I'll tell you, I didn't wear the fucking collar. The guy's jaw was on the ground. And then the best part, next week we go to mass. They haven't spoken in him a week, and my dad just comes walking like, hey, how you doing? What's going on? Like nothing happened. Yeah, so anyway, we all end up getting these physical ailments. Like one of my siblings has stomach problems. Another one has just this pain that won't go away in his back. I remember I had like alopecia in like the third grade. Third grade, I literally had like clumps of hair falling out like I was working on Wall Street, you know? And I was just sitting there like, did I pick up all the toys? Did I do the dishes? He's gonna find something. He always finds something. Fuck, what do I do? I gotta kill him. I should kill him, that's what I should do. When he's sleeping at night, I'll take an extension cord, I'll wrap it around, put my fucking foot on his back. Billy seems to lack the focus in class that he needs. He's not working up to his ability, right? Yeah, so anyway, so I took these fucking mushrooms, right? And I realized that I have been carrying that shit around and being like, all right, well, that's why I drank the way I did. That's why I've trashed women the way I did. All the fucking shit, I knew every fucking thing I did, good and bad, in that moment. It's like, all right, so now I got to get sober, and I got to fucking work my way through this shit. Because, you know, my wife's, you know, I don't know if you guys noticed, I have a bit of a temper. No, not you, Bill, yeah. So here's the thing, but I didn't think, you know, I'm so fucked up and grew up such a fucked up time that I didn't even think I had a temper. Because I was like, well, I don't fucking yell at people in my house. Like, I don't like curse my wife out. I mean, we get into it. I'm not gonna lie to you, I get into it with her, but I don't like go like, oh, Jesus Christ, you fucking bitch. I don't do any of that stuff. I don't yell at my kids. But what I do is I still do is I flip out. So, like I said, I didn't think that this was a problem. My wife told me it was a problem, but I don't listen to her. You know? Why would I listen to her? All she does is criticize. You know? I got nothing but bad reviews on the fucking husband Yelp. It's just all, you know, didn't enjoy the experience. Thumbs down, half a star, never get a fucking attaboy, right? So it just becomes white noise after a while. Like, oh, what, am I doing something wrong again? Oh, yeah, you again. Okay, great. Great. What did I do? What did I do this time? Huh? What do I have to work on? Go ahead, fucking let me know, right? So I don't listen to my lovely wife like an idiot that I am. So one day I learned a harsh lesson, okay? It was a breakfast time, right? For some reason, I had like 20 minutes to myself, which is really rare when you got 2 kids, 4 and under, right? So I'm thinking like, holy shit, I can actually make myself a breakfast. Like the old days. I'll make myself 2 eggs over easy. I'll make some toast. I'll make some bacon. Fucking burn it up the way I like it. It's gonna be the shit, right? So I'm having a great time, make myself a little Grand Slam breakfast. I sit down to eat. I got the OJ. I got the glass of water. It looks like a picture from a commercial. And right as I sit down to eat, my phone lights up, and I get a text message from my buddy. He goes, hey man, I thought you were coming on this Zoom meeting. It started 5 minutes ago. We need you on this. And I just absolutely lost it. I was like, Jesus Christ. Of course I have a meeting. Of course I had my meeting. Because why couldn't I just have one goddamn cocksucking motherfucking motor myself? Fucking toast flying all over the place, flipping the fuck out. And then all of a sudden, my daughter, who was like 2.5 at the time, comes running into the kitchen with big tears in her eyes, just going like, I'm sorry, Dada, I'm sorry. And I was like, oh shit. So I literally just swatted down. I was like, no, buddy, no, come here. I wasn't yelling at you. Daddy wasn't yelling at you. I would never yell at you. I love you, buddy. Daddy was yelling at the phone, okay? Dad yells at the phone when it says stuff that he doesn't like, okay? Your dad has issues, okay? I'm sorry, buddy. I would never yell at you. And I could literally feel her tears like drying in my shirt. I was like, buddy, come on. I would never do that, okay? I love you. You still love me? She's like, yeah, yes. And I go, okay, all right, buddy. And then I did that thing. You do that thing with a kid where you turn around and then you like push him in the direction you want him to go in? And I just had to sit there like, I just did that to a 2.5-year-old. And she was like walking away, and I'm just sitting there like thinking like, how bad was that? Is she just gonna go play with the toy and forget about it? Or is she no longer gonna be an astronaut? Like, what did I just do? I thought I was better than my dad. I'm making the same mistakes that he's making. I fucking hate myself. I didn't do the meeting. I didn't eat the breakfast. I just went upstairs. Just wanted to be alone, right? Just want to be fucking alone, you know? But I got a wife, so it doesn't work that way, you know? Especially when you fuck up as bad as I did and as loudly as I did. I knew she was coming down the hall. I knew I was going to have to watch some game film. She was bringing the projector. The screen was going to come down. And I'm literally just laying in there like, please, God, just let her give me 2 minutes. Just give me 2 minutes to fucking calm down. No, she just comes right in, and she's just like, stop. You want to discuss that little incident that happened downstairs in the kitchen? And I'm like, no, honey, can you just give me a second? My heart is still on the floor down there. Just give me a second. I know I fucked up. You know, she doesn't give a shit at that point. And she's right. It's her kid, too. So she just wants to, I'll tell you right now, if you need to do this, fuck it up, all this shit. And
as if collectively you were all just like, well, what does it look like? I'm not gonna lie to you. It still looks like a dead body, but it looks way fucking better than that blow-up doll from 30 years ago. And that's what scares me, because everything gets better, right? You look at when cars first came out, the stupid horn, you had a crank started, you'd run over your best friend. Now you can start one up with a remote control from like 50 yards away, right? Remember when airbags first came out? They just had one for the driver. My family! Oh my God! Oh my God! Why would you just save me? And then eventually, they got airbags for everybody. Well, these robot sex dolls are gonna be no different. Okay, they're just gonna keep getting better and better and better. And these fucking nerds are not gonna be making any regular looking robot dolls, right? You know, some girl next door, you know, just some plain Jane, the chick your mom likes, being like, well, there's a nice girl you can settle down with, she knows how to cook. Fuck that. They're gonna make Victoria's Secret supermodels, just absolute, like Paris runway looking supermodels. And you're gonna be able to come home to one of these things, and it's gonna laugh at all your jokes. It's gonna sit down and watch the game with you like it doesn't get any better than this. Yes, it does. And it's gonna get up and make you a fucking, I don't know, bundt cake or a meat pie, whatever the fuck you people eat, right? There's not gonna be a human woman in here that's gonna be able to compete with that. For longer than 90 minutes, even on your birthday. By the third trip to the fridge, she's gonna be like, yeah, fucking get it yourself. What am I, your slave? Go fuck yourself. And after you've been with one of these robots, like sex dolls, you're not gonna be able to go back to a real woman, right? With all her hopes and dreams and her needs. You're gonna be coming home. She's like, what is going on with you? We're not connecting. We need a date night. All you'd be thinking is like, how do I shut this fucking thing off? What is it, on nagging mode? Why isn't it blowing me right now? I clearly entered the room. I entered the room. It's supposed to drop to its knees and blow me. I don't understand. Yeah, like your ego is gonna be at like a dictator level. Like, me and my man-tits have arrived. Service me. Say that I am your lord. Yeah, that's it. That's it. You're not gonna be able to go back to a real woman. And then nobody's gonna be fucking women, so they're gonna get lonely, so they're gonna have to create a doll for you guys, right? A giant fucking, I don't know what you guys are into. I don't pretend to know, like some giant Brad Pitt looking fucking robot doll, fucking 8-pack abs, a robot dick down to the floor, you know? Holds both your hands when you tell a story, right? Whatever you're into. Opens a bottle of wine at 12 noon. It's got to be 5 o'clock somewhere. Yeah. I think they're gonna fuck us into extinction. Because at that point, the only people left having sex with other human beings are gonna be hipsters and the homeless, right? Because hipsters, they love all the old shit, right? Cassette tapes, frisbees, dressing like a cobbler, whatever the fuck it is they're doing, right? But even a homeless guy, you know, after like, I don't know, a couple of years, he'll be able to drag some old, one-legged, fucked-out robot model out of the trash, drag it back to its lair, and even that thing will still be building him up, you know, just laying there like, I don't think you smell that bad. This is my favorite bridge. Yeah. And we're all gonna fucking die off. And what's gonna be left to fight these robots off is gonna be an entire generation of hipster spawn. Yeah. And they're gonna go to war ironically. Yeah. Dressed like, I don't know, fucking growing Civil War beards, dressing like Star Wars action figures, and they're gonna get fucking slaughtered. And right when they get down to the last 30, there's gonna be some liberal robot going like, we should save a few for posterity. Right? And they're just gonna stick them in a zoo. Maybe this little hodgepodge of what was left. You know, black, white, Latin, Asian, gay, straight, trans, whatever the fuck, right? And they're still gonna be arguing with each other. The robots will just be standing outside going, I love it when they cross their legs. Yeah, and this is the fucking world that I brought my daughter into. Like, I actually am legitimately scared about them. Like, I don't know. I gotta tell you though, becoming a dad though is the greatest fucking thing that ever happened to me, man. It really is. I don't have any jokes about my kid. No, it is. And you're applauding my wife. She did all the work. Yeah. Yeah, knocking a woman up, that's easy. You just have fun. You unprotected sex, bam, you knock them up, and then they have to deal with it, you know? No matter how much they try to drag you into it, it really is, it's their show. You know? I always say when my wife was pregnant, I would say my wife, you know, she's pregnant. And then I always have these people like, excuse me, you're supposed to say we're pregnant? You're supposed to say we're pregnant? It's like, well, I'm not a seahorse, so I'm not fucking pregnant. My wife is pregnant. Look at her, she's putting on weight, her feet are swelling up. You know, she's miserable, fucking miserable. I'm still doing pull-ups, I'm crushing it. While being pregnant, I'm still drinking. Had to find her a new home. Well, I finally had to admit that she was fucking crazy. I got a crazy rescue dog, and yeah, it was one of these fucking dogs, man. It tried to kill both my parents. It tried to kill my father-in-law. It bit one of my friends. I'd have family come over, friends or whatever. We have to stick it in the back room, like lock the door. And the first hour, it would just be throwing itself up against the door. Ah, I'll fucking kill all you motherfuckers! I'll kill all you motherfuckers! Looking under the door, I can see your feet! I know what you smell like! I'll follow you home, I'll find you, I'll fucking kill all of you! And we were just in like total denial, like, no, she's just a little, you know, a little scared, because she was abused. And we got like a trainer and all of that shit, and he finally just said, listen, man, this is one of these dogs nature said no to, but people said yes to. So I'm like, Jesus Christ, you could have told me that $10,000 fucking dollars ago, you know? So now my wife, she's 5 months pregnant. She's 6 months, 7, 8 months pregnant. It's just the fucking, this thing just hanging over my head. And finally I just said to my wife, I'm like, we gotta do something about this, man. I'm not gonna be this guy in the news being like, well, you know, the dog loved me and my wife, so I figured it'd be all right to let it sleep near the bassinet. And well, you can imagine my surprise the next morning. Yeah, I wasn't gonna be that guy in the news whose dog ate his baby, right?
I got to get rid of this thing. So we call my trainer, and he goes, all right, I'll take it, okay? So thank God they're not going to put the dog down or anything like that. So I'm like, thank God. So he goes, I'll come back in a week. And it was very sad because we both love this dog, like with all our hearts, right? And what amazed me, though, was over that week, the way my wife handled grief versus me. It was so mature. She just, like, took it on. I just went into denial. I was just like, well, I'm not giving it away tomorrow, so I'm not going to think about it. I just called the dog up in the bed, started petting her and lashing out at people for no fucking reason, right? My wife, on the other hand, she just went right into the bathroom that night. She was brushing her teeth. I could just hear her quietly crying, like, hoo, 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 hoo. I swear to God, I was on the bed, and I got mad at her. I didn't yell at her, I had it just internal, you know? And I was just thinking, like, why is she having the proper emotion in this fucking moment? Why isn't she just blocking it out the fucking way I am, right? Just don't deal with it until you fucking give it away, and then just start yelling at people the way I do. Right, and that's what we did. I just blocked it out, and every night she would cry a little bit more, the whole week. Till the night before, she's like, right? And what I didn't realize was she had cried herself into acceptance. And meanwhile, my emotions were still at the starting line. And then there's a knock at the door, and she goes, okay, he's here, go get the dog. And I'm like, hey, Cleo. And she popped her head up, and I saw her wagging her fucking tail, and all of a sudden, 8 years of conditional love all started bubbling up, and I was like, oh, fuck, not now! Not now! So I just pushed it down. I just walked at her like some weird game show host. Hey, how are you? I'm smiling for no reason, all right? Now we're going for a walk. I'm just gonna say what we're doing so I don't think about what I'm feeling. And I just walked out, handed the leash to the new owner, pet her on the head, didn't even look her in the eye because I knew I couldn't, and just turned around and walked away from something that I loved more than I had loved anything in my life up to that point. Don't tell my wife, right? So then I come back into the house, all right, and she's just looking at me. She knows I'm out of my fucking mind. She's like, are you okay? Is everything all right? Do you want to talk about it? We can go out, get something to eat or something like that. I'm like, no, I'm fine. Sometimes you have to be up here and think logical and not be in your heart. I'm just going to go into the bathroom for a second. And I went in and I closed the door and for 0.8 seconds cried like a little boy before I put the lid back on the jar, fastened it back, and just added it to the shelf of anger that sits in every man's chest. Yeah. And I couldn't help but wonder in that moment, who that I love in my life is gonna pay for that in the future? Like, where am I gonna be? Family reunion, Bed Bath & Beyond. How many fucking towels do we need? Jesus Christ, it's a fucking sickness with you. Where is this coming from? I just don't understand where this is coming from. Listen, you guys were so awesome. Thank you so much for coming out. I had a great time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Seriously, thank you guys so much. It's been the best 2 days of my life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good night. Yeah. You know what's hilarious about sexual assault? You know what's hilarious about it is how women are acting like that is a uniquely female experience. You know what's funny? I actually, to the letter of the fucking law, within the last 2.5 years, got sexually assaulted in this business by a woman. Yeah. And this is my story. I feel like I can live my truth and be brave tonight and share this with you. It's a 100% true fucking story. I was doing stand-up. I was doing a private gig, all right? Private gigs are the fucking worst. You do a public gig, anybody can show up. It broadens what you can talk about, right? You do a private gig, it's like everybody grew up on the same fucking streets. All your jokes gotta go right down fucking Main Street or you're bombing. So all you do is listen to the first comic to hear what's working and what isn't. You just listen to him as he's up there struggling, going, okay, they like bread. Talk about bread. Get all the bread you can. Don't make fun of the troops. Stay away from the troops, right? So that's what we're doing, right? And the host gets him going, and then he brings up the first act. Okay, she goes on stage. She's not really a comedian, more of a personality. She does her bullshit or whatever, and I'm standing there looking at my jokes, figuring out what I'm doing. She wraps it up. He goes on stage. She goes to get off. I'm thinking, okay, I'm next. I'm looking at my stuff, and she just walks right by me and just fucking, boom, just flicked me right in the head of my dick and kept walking. Like it was nothing. Just fucking pow, and just kept... I couldn't fucking believe it. I know what you're thinking. You're like, oh, is this a friend of yours? Was she flirting with you? Was this a joke? None of the above. You know what it was? I swear to God, it was like a bully vibe. Like she was trying to get in my head. Like, there you go, you little red dick. Poof, follow that. And she just kept walking. Dude, my first thought as I saw her walking away, I just wanted to punch her in the back of the head as hard as humanly possible. Like, literally make her leave her shoes, you know? But the other side of my brain's like, oh, no, dude, you can't do that. You can't do that. It's a woman. And it's just spitball. Well, fucking boot her in the ass then. Boot her in the ass. Can't hit her, dude. Can't hit her. It's a woman. Well, fucking tell somebody. Tell somebody. And all I'm thinking is like, dude, I'm a guy. You can't fucking tell anybody. Nobody gives a shit what happens to a guy. I'm gonna walk up to another man and be like, excuse me, sir, but she just flicked me in my pee-pee and I didn't like that one bit. No, sir, I didn't like that at all. No, I didn't. All the guy's gonna be like, dude, if she did that to me, I would have taken my balls out too. Be like, hey, fucking flick both of these fucking sports bar up top, Super Bowl, hey, right? That's all I would have got, right? So now I'm standing there, I'm waiting to go on stage, the dude's doing my intro, I'm trying to think about jokes about bread, and the tip of my dick is still stinging. This is the world I'm in. And right as he's gonna bring me on, all of a sudden she came walking out, because she was gonna go back out to her fucking car, and that's when my brain started firing up again with some ideas. Started thinking shit that I had never thought before in my life, going like, dude, there she is, flick her in the box. Do it, man. Equal rights. She did it to you. You do it back to her. It started making sense. Like, yeah, fuck that. You flick my dick. I'm gonna flick your clit. That's right. I'll fucking hit the man in the boat. I'm drop down, uppercut to the bush. Fuck this shit. Think I'm the kind of person who just can flick my dick and walk away like it ain't shit, right? And it was making sense till right when she got there. Finally, I just started thinking of all the sporting events I had watched, and I realized that the referee only sees the retaliation. He never sees the first aggression. And then you have to go to the yellow card, whatever the fuck you people do over here, right? You go to the penalty box. So I let her go, and I went out on stage, I did my shit. But here was the thing, for the next 3 fucking days, I'm driving around LA, and I'm losing my fucking mind. You know, I'm fucking screaming at the windshield, saying all this shit that I wanted to say, but didn't say it in the moment, you know? And it wasn't because, this is the thing, it wasn't because she touched me, you know what I mean? I don't give a fuck about that, all right? You know, when I was a kid, I had a paper route and I was an altar boy, you know? Yeah. You're gonna have to do a little bit better than flick my dick over my jeans and my underwear. It's like, are we gonna do this or what? Like, what is happening here? It's the fact that she thought she could bully me. So after like fucking 3 days of this shit, I had a splitting headache and I started realizing, like, wait a minute, she's winning this thing. You know, here I am, still thinking about this shit. She's probably gone on to kick, like, I don't know, flick 30 to 40 dicks since she's been with me. Right? She doesn't give a fuck about me. So you know what I did? I drove home to my house, there was nobody home. I went upstairs, I closed the door, and I just sat down and I meditated on it, and I just forgave her. I did. I just pictured her as a little 5-year-old girl crying because her alcoholic dad, you know, wouldn't hug her or something. And she's just standing there crying like, but Daddy, I love you. He's like, get away from me. I never wanted children. And then he walked through a screen door and he like face planted into this above ground pool. And he had a tool belt on. And it just sort of pulled him under. And she ran out, she grabbed his foot and she was pulling and his boot came off and she sat down and she just watched him slowly drown. I don't know what happened after that. I just felt like this weight lift off of my chest. So there you go, all you tough guys over here in England. Don't be afraid to meditate, man. I'm telling you. You can let a lot of stuff go. I don't know. Do you know, I'm all right with silence. You don't have to feel like you have to do anything fucking extra. Just relax. If it's funny, fucking laugh. If it isn't, just fucking sit there, and I'll know it's time to move on. So anyways, I'm a married man with a kid. Happily married man. Yes, I am. I love my wife to death. I love everything about being fucking married, but I'll tell you this right now. We do fight a lot. We do argue all the time. If I've learned anything in 5 years of being married is we're always working on me. You know? Evidently, my wife is this completed work under museum glass that is to be admired and studied. Like, how did she do that? And I'm like one of these guys, you know those buildings that just has scaffolding around it for like 6 straight years? So you're like, are they ever gonna finish that thing? Is that some sort of insurance job? Jesus Christ, what a piece of shit. You should just tear it down and start over again. Yeah. I have a temper. So that's the thing. That's what kind of ruins things. Everything else I do is fine, but I have a fucking temper, and it just ruins shit. And then my wife always says the same thing. She's always just like, I just don't understand. Where did that come from? Where is that coming from? It's you just go from 0 to 100 in 2 seconds. It's like, first of all, I idle at 75 miles an hour, all right? So don't give me this 0 to 100. I walked into this restaurant at 75. I could hear that guy talking too loud on his cell phone from the fucking parking lot. Yeah, I fucking tried all of this shit, you know. Whenever she says that to me, though, I swear to God, I just don't understand. Where is this coming from? It actually hurts my feelings when she says that, you know? Because it makes me feel like she's not listening to me. It's like, honey, how many childhood stories do I have to tell you before you follow the breadcrumbs to the absolute lunatic that you married? Didn't you ever take a psychology class? I'm not that complex. Like, I'll tell you guys a quick childhood story. I'll tell you one of the funnier ones, right? One time when I was like 6, my older brother was 8. We were in the back seat of my dad's car, and we were like laughing, and we were excited because it was around Christmas, right? And my dad just had this thing. He just didn't like joy, you know? So he's sitting there driving. He's going like, Jesus Christ, knock it off back there! Christ, you're giggling like a couple little schoolgirls! Christ, you don't straighten up. I'm gonna buy you a doll for Christmas! And then he did. I swear to God, he made us hold him up. My mother's taking pictures in front of the Christmas tree. I'm just standing there like, Afterwards, I ran upstairs to my top bunk. And my dad knew he fucked up, to his credit. He came up, he tried to smooth it over. He's like, all right, come on back down. It's over. Come on down, enjoy the holiday. And I'm like, God, I want to eat this. I fucking hate you. Right? He eventually coaxed me down, you know. He softened up a little bit. Look, you don't get your fucking ass back downstairs. No one else can open that gift. I'm moving out. I said moving out. I go back downstairs all shell-shocked. Here's another gift for you, Billy. I'm like, is this a fucking dollhouse? When does it end? Yeah, that was Christmas, and those were people that loved me. I just don't understand. Where is this coming from? I just don't understand.